Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're not just learning English, we're about to change the way you speak it, physically, mentally, emotionally. Because there's one thing about spoken English that almost nobody teaches. And once you understand it, everything starts to click. By the end of this video, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, yes, now I get it. Now I know how to train my mouth to actually speak. So stick with me until the end, and seriously, subscribe. This might be the biggest turning point in your entire English journey. Let me ask you something. How many English videos have you watched? How many grammar rules have you memorized? How many hours have you listened quietly, understanding almost everything? But the moment it's your turn to speak, your lips freeze, your tongue feels stiff, your voice disappears, your brain goes blank. And listen carefully, it's not because you're bad at English, it's not because you're not smart. It's because your mouth is untrained. Yeah, that's the truth nobody told you. You've been training your brain, reading, watching, listening, but you never trained your speaking muscles. So nothing changes. You stay stuck, and every time you try to talk, your confidence drops. Let me be very clear. English is not just in your head. It lives in your lips, your tongue, your jaw, your breath, your sound flow. And until you train those, you'll always feel like something's missing. But that ends today, because this video is different. This isn't another boring grammar lesson. This isn't a repeat after me video. This is a full journey. We're going to break your fear, wake up your mouth, and start building real spoken fluency, even if you're starting from zero. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need a special accent. You don't need expensive courses. You just need 5 minutes a day, the right method, and the courage to sound like a beginner, so you can become fluent. This is the video I wish someone had given me years ago. This is the truth most teachers never tell you. So let's start. Let's begin with something powerful, and maybe a little uncomfortable. Your mouth doesn't know how to move like an English speaker. Read that again. It's not your vocabulary, it's not your memory, it's not your grammar. It's your mouth. You've been training your brain, but not your mouth muscles. That's why when you speak, you sound slow, nervous, broken, or unnatural. Because English is a physical language. It has its own rhythm, its own sound shape, its own movement patterns. It's not just what you say, it's how your mouth creates those sounds. Think about the gym. Imagine reading 100 books about push-ups. You know the technique. You can explain it perfectly. But you never actually did one. Then you try. You collapse because your muscles are weak. That's exactly what's happening with your English. You know the words, but your mouth has never been trained to move fast, smoothly, and confidently. Your tongue, lips, and jaw are used to your native language. They don't know how to handle English speed, stress, or sound patterns. So when it's time to speak, you freeze. That's why you say, I understand everything, but I can't speak. Because speaking isn't only mental, it's muscular. In your native language, you've repeated every sound thousands of times since childhood. That's why your mouth moves automatically and confidently. But in English, you haven't trained sounds like teat, soft T-linked words, rising and falling tones. You skip them, you mumble them, you feel awkward saying them, and that awkwardness kills your confidence. Here's the good news. You can change this. You can train your mouth just like you train muscles in the gym. You don't need hours. You don't need perfection. You don't need to sound native. You just need the right practice done consistently. And that brings us to the system. Here's my promise. If you follow this routine for just 5 minutes a day for the next 30 days, your English will start sounding different, not just in your mind, but in your mouth, your confidence, and your real conversations. Because now we're training your mouth like a muscle, not your brain like a storage box. You might think, only 5 minutes, that's nothing. But it's not about how long you practice, it's about how you practice. Your goal isn't overnight fluency. Your goal is to build small daily habits that rewire your mouth and reshape your sounds. Remember this forever. Reading is knowledge. Speaking is movement. And movement needs muscle memory. Step 1, mouth warm-up, 1 minute. Yes, like the gym. Warm up first. You've been in your native language all day. Now you shift into English mode. Do this. Lip rolls. Gently buzz your lips like a motorbike for 5 seconds. Do it 3 times. Tongue stretch. Stick your tongue out and back in slowly 10 times. Jaw loosen. Open and close your mouth wide 5 times. Smile stretch. Big smile. Hold 5 seconds. Relax. Repeat twice. Why this works? It loosens tension, activates new muscles, and makes your English sound smoother. A warm mouth is a ready mouth. Step 2. The mirror technique. 1 minute. Your mirror is your speaking coach. Stand in front of it. Look into your own eyes. Choose a simple sentence like, I am learning to speak confidently. This is my voice. I own it. English is becoming my second language. Say it slowly. Watch your lips, jaw, tongue. Say it 5 times, a little faster each time. This builds awareness, confidence, presence, control over your voice. It feels awkward at first. After a few days, it feels normal. After 10 days, it feels powerful. Step 3. Shadow speaking, 2 minutes. This is where fluency starts growing fast. Shadowing means you hear a sentence and immediately repeat it, copying the rhythm, speed, and tone. Example, you hear, I don't think that's a good idea. You repeat, I don't think that's a good idea. Not your version, not slow, match the original. Do this again and again. Mistakes are fine. This is muscle training, not grammar class. This builds real-time reaction, natural rhythm, connection between ears, brain, and mouth. This is how babies learn to speak. Step 4. Fluency loop, 1 minute. Pick a sentence like, I'm going to improve my English. Say it, slow, very clear, normal, smooth, fast, linked, and confident. Repeat the loop 3 times. Use 3 to 5 sentences per day and repeat them for several days. This helps your brain relax and say, this is easy now. Total time, 5 minutes. Total impact, life-changing. Most learners skip this and stay stuck. But now you have a daily English gym at home. Here's a hard truth. Many learners have perfect grammar, but still don't sound fluent. Why? Because they speak like robots. 1 word at a time, flat, slow. Native speakers don't speak word by word. They speak in sound clusters, small groups of words that flow together like music. Instead of, I am going to the market, they say, I'm gonna go to the market. It's flow, it's rhythm, it's music. Fluency lives in how you say things, not just what you say. Examples. What are you doing becomes, what you doing? Did you eat becomes, did you eat? I don't know becomes, I don't know. You don't need a fake accent, you just need smooth flow. Daily cluster practice. 1. Choose 3 common clusters, like, let me know, gotta go now. 2. Say them like a song, 10 times. 3. Use them in full sentences. 4. Record yourself daily. 5. Practice speaking them with soft background music to build rhythm. Sound clusters are the heartbeat of fluent English. Now we go deeper. You can train your mouth all day, but if your brain is full of fear, you'll still freeze. Your mouth cannot say what your brain doesn't believe. If your mind says, what if I sound stupid? What if they laugh? Your voice shuts down. So we train both. Speak with emotion. People remember your energy, not your grammar. Don't say, I'm happy to be here, like a robot. Say it with a smile. Feel it. Own it. English is emotion in sound. Speak like an actor. Actors become fluent fast because they feel sentences. Take, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Say it, excited, angry, nervous. Your brain forgets fear when you act. You stop judging yourself. Stop translating. Train your brain to connect English directly to meaning, not your native language. I'm starving. Feeling very hungry. Let's catch up. Friendly invitation. This builds automatic fluency. Use your body, stand up, move your hands, change posture, use your face. Movement strengthens memory and confidence. Daily brain plus mouth routine, 5 minutes. 1 minute emotional speaking. 1 min act like a movie scene. 1 minute walk while speaking. 1 min mirror power speaking. 1 min record and listen for energy. This builds speaking identity, not just pronunciation. Repetition done wrong was robotic English, repetition done right was fluent speech. We don't repeat to memorize, we repeat to build. Mouth memory, speed, flow, emotional control, confidence under pressure. The 5-stage repetition method using I don't know what to say. 1. Slow clarity, very slow, feel every sound. 2. Flow, smooth and natural. 3. Emotion, sad, angry, confused. 4. Speed, fast but controlled. 5. Real-life use. Job interview, romantic moment, awkward moment. Now that sentence becomes part of your real voice. Repetition builds layers of fluency. Let's be honest. You are not bad at English, you're just not practicing the right way consistently. Millions of people understand English, but stay silent for years. They consume English, they don't train English. One learner collects information, another trains daily for 5 minutes. One stays stuck, one becomes fluent. Fluency is not talent, it's daily training when nobody is watching. If you don't train, you stay silent. That's not a threat, that's reality. But if you train, even when it's awkward, even when it's hard, your voice grows. Fluency isn't a moment, it's a decision. I will train my mouth every day. One day people will say, wow, you speak so well. They won't see the mirror practice, the shadowing, the repetitions, but you will know. Now say this out loud. I will no longer stay silent. I will train my mouth every day. I will speak English no matter what. Because this voice is yours, this language is yours, this future is yours, and your fluency begins the moment your fear ends.